The following video is part of a series regarding the interpretation of Apple's financial statement. Since this is the second video concerning the income statement, make sure to watch the first part before. This part will cover the rest of Apple's income statement, the consolidated statements of comprehensive income. It includes changes in currency translation, derivative instruments, and marketable debt securities, adding up to a total comprehensive income together with the prior net income. The first part, change in foreign currency translation, net of tax. Since a lot of sales and purchases are done by Apple and other international companies, trading in foreign currency will be common. Thus, when Apple, as an American company, trades in foreign markets, for example, Europe, China, or Japan, it will most likely be done in that currency. The US dollars have to be converted to euro, yen, or yuan. However, since the currency markets are volatile and constantly changing, it can impact companies' asset value. For example, causing the dollar to strengthen against the euro, yen, and yuan, leading to a decrease in value when holding assets in those foreign currencies. Since all currencies have to be translated to the reporting currency for the financial statement, these fluctuations can cause either increases or decreases in foreign currency translation. For Apple, these changes caused a loss of roughly 1.5 billion for the period. However, this volatility can and is being hedged against, with, for example, currency derivatives and forex positions. The next part is change in unrealized gains or losses on derivative instruments, net of tax. It can, for example, consist of forward and option contracts. The former is an agreement between two parties regarding the sale or purchase of an asset for a fixed price in the future. There is an obligation to fulfill the trade. The latter is instead an opportunity to buy or sell the underlying asset or security the option represents. Both can be used in cash flow hedging. Similar to the forward contract, the cross-currency swap is an agreement between two parties but specifically concerning currencies. They can vary between one currency being floating while the other fixed, both fixed or both floating. Cross-currency swaps can, for example, be used for reducing currency risk for denominated term debts or the expected cost of providing foreign currency and marketable securities. Change in fair value represents the fluctuations in the underlying assets of a set value. The value can be estimated in different ways, but an example can be to compare it against a similar asset in the marketplace. According to IASB, fair value means the price at which asset can be sold or liabilities settled. However, it can be hard to determine when there is no market, and it becomes a measure of judgment, estimations, and negotiation between two parties. Adjustment for net gains or losses realized and included in the net income refers to how an item, which in this case is a derivative instrument, transform from being an asset into cash. These changes cause a positive, a gain, or negative impact or loss, depending on the prior recorded value. Summed up, the change in fair value for the derivative instruments minus or plus if it's a gain, the adjustment for net gains or losses realized and included in net income equal just above 2 billion for 2022. The third and last part is change in unrealized gains or losses on marketable debt securities, net of tax. Marketable debt securities are recognized as both short-term or current and long-term investments. As an example, Company A wants to raise cash for whatever reason. For doing this, they decide to issue or corporate bond as a marketable debt security. Company B buys the bond and pays Company A the sum of money. Company B now owns a debt that Company A has to pay a determined interest on top of the original debt to the bondholder when it matures or ends. The cost of bonds, interest, and their time length can vary broadly. Similar to derivative instruments, the fair value can change depending on fluctuations in the underlying asset. It can be when the company loses sales and perhaps have a harder time paying its obligations. A credit company like Standard & Poor's might in turn downgrade the company from AAA to just an A, which in turn could reduce the fair value of the given bond, since the market will pay less for it. Apple held corporate debt securities of a massive $79 billion at the date of reporting for the financial statement 2022, with a total amount of an impressive $125 billion in current and non-current marketable debt securities. However, for the period, changes in the underlying fair value led to losses of just above $12 billion, which accounts for more than 10% of the total net income. Overall, the change in fair value of marketable debt securities, together with adjustment for net gains or losses, realized and included in net income, add up to just below $12 billion in losses for the total change in unrealized gains or losses on marketable debt securities. Summed up, with the change in foreign currency translation net of tax and the total change in unrealized gains or losses on derivative instruments, a loss of roughly $11 billion is eliminated from the net income, leading up to total comprehensive income of still an incredible amount of just more than $88 billion for 2022. This was the second and last part of the income statement of Apple's financial statement, and the first part of a series examining all parts of the financial statement with Apple as a learning example.